That's our podcast. We're back. Myself, Ratty, Tom,
It's Boxing Day.
and no Chris. Chris is
He's here in spirit.
Christmas Eve prior engagements.
He's got a Christmas do.
So, Merry Christmas, boys.
Yeah.
It's not Boxing Day, all right? So,
But I think everyone's heads are, you know? I'm not
Yeah.
hungover or nothing like that. It's all good.
had a really lazy morning this morning. So, I feel good.
I had a drink yesterday, but wasn't too much.
That's the thing, like, I had so much food. I just had a couple of cans.
You could have probably drunk all night and it wouldn't have affected you.
Probably, yeah. I had so much fucking food in my
But the
stomach.
thing, when you eat too much, you don't feel like drinking anyway in the
Yeah.
first place.
No, I was so tired.
It's a funny day, Chris. I was only saying to the guys before we started, I went to the in-laws, fell asleep for about 3.5 hours.
That's a long time to have
no,
that's
that was-
not just like a nap, is it?
No, but to make it worse, that was 2 separate sleeps.
You're so, all right.
So I went over to see her,
Right.
got the blanket on me, and I said, I feel a bit tired, Claire. Pulled the blanket on, had a pillow
You had a
behind me.
blanket. I can't believe you had a blanket.
No, well, I didn't. It's using Claire's parents. They have like a throw.
Oh,
So it's like,
right,
man, I'll sort this out. There was a pillow behind me. I thought, hello. Get a sneaky couple
Yeah, I
of
think I'm in
Z's
here.
No, well, the funny thing was, she fell asleep as well. So I think we were asleep for about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. Then I was woken
Fucking
up,
hell.
rudely woken up by Claire's brother.
Yeah, did he jump on you, did he?
No, they walked in, they started opening presents, and me and Claire were sat there sleeping.
Do you mind?
And then, then I woke up.
So what time was this then?
I think it would have been about half. Wait, there would have been my half 1-ish.
Half
Well,
one.
That's what time I
fucking
woke up.
started, yeah?
No, that's what time I woke up from the sleep.
What-
And then,
what time was it?
Usually people eat their food
no, well,
really full, then have a kip. They don't have a kip before.
Don't get me wrong.
everyone
I was
comes over.
obviously I did get up really early, but I went to bed a bit late. So I was a little bit like, oh, yawny, cup of coffee though, all right. But I wasn't like ready for bed until after my food because I had a
no.
fair bit.
God.
So what? Okay, so what was you like after your grub then?
well, I had another sleep then. No, I had to sleep then. I had a cup of tea and that, had a chat with Claire's brother and that. And then about 2 hours later, I was thinking, I'll just close my eyes for a second.
And you were out for a count.
I was out for about another 45 minutes to an hour. Solid.
fair play.
And then I went to work, done all my stuff, and I was asleep by about
The worst
half
thing is though, Tom, as you get older, it's gonna get a lot worse for you.
Yeah, I know.
So you'd be like
I said
fucking
See?
an eclectic or something.
I could
I
live
would-
to about
I
300.
would have got a marker pen.
Well,
You would become Etch-a-Sketch.
someone clear. I don't know if this happened or if I was dreaming, but someone took a photo of me when I was asleep. I could hear the, when you can see the
Yeah.
flash, and I heard the noise.
Probably both.
If anybody has taken a photo of Tom, please send it to us.
I think she did. She did take some photos. I'm sure she did. I'm her dad, so
See, you can be excused for having an afternoon nap,
Yeah.
like a brief half hour, 45.
like 3.5 hours. Yeah.
That's just, yeah.
But in fairness, I do have to work Christmas Day, so I was still up early. And
Oh, you're
that,
up early.
so-
Oh, right, fair
and
enough then.
Christmas, I had to work in the night as well. So
Oh, you can
You
be
do?
forgiven.
yeah, for my parents' company. So
All right.
because the thing
All
is,
is forgiven then, Tom.
yeah. So as I said,
But other than
nice.
that, did you have a good Christmas? What was
Well,
your dinner
your
like?
parents didn't give you a dinner?
no, well, people
Work,
have
bitch.
days off, like with care. It's hard because people still need care on Christmas Day, don't they? So,
Yeah.
but no, it was nice. Did you guys have a nice Christmas?
Yeah, nice relaxing Christmas. Got up, woke the boy up then. He opened his presents. He was well happy.
Did you have to wake him up though first?
Yes, I did. Which is unreal. Like when I was a kid, I was up at fucking 4
Yeah.
a.m. itching to go downstairs. But yeah, it was a good day. Just relaxed. Loads of food for dinner. Loads of desserts. I made this like this vanilla white chocolate cheesecake.
She made it.
Yeah, she made
fair
it.
play.
And it was really deep.
Oh, nice.
And it was really good. So, of
If
course,
her mum's making stuff, she does everything from scratch.
yeah.
She-
Yeah.
Steve, did you have any of this cheesecake? Or didn't it last that long? Dave?
It's not left my sister's house. It's she's like nicked it.
Under lock and key.
Oh yeah.
I remember once, I don't know if I told this story, but me and Claire, we were in New York, right? And I was so embarrassed. We had to we ordered a cheesecake and we had to share it. It was freaking massive.
Was
It
it?
was literally about, well, in the camera, literally about that big. And we
Yeah.
had to share it between us. And it was embarrassing. I was like, oh, can we take it with us, please? And they said, oh, we'll have 2 spoons and can we have a box?
Can I
And it
take
was
this to
huge,
go? No, you gotta eat it all
But it
now.
was massive.
Yeah, so now I just feel really fucking just like, just relax and just like, you know.
I think it's well, my sister and brother-in-law both had sickness and diarrhea over Christmas, yesterday.
Is it?
Yeah. So they're feeling better this morning.
Boys, I'm so fucked.
What about you, Steve? You had quite a relaxing one, didn't you?
Well, just same as any other Christmas day. It's not mayhem for me. I'm not doing fuck all.
Chance to chill.
But that's what you want, isn't it? Just to turn up at someone's house, them do all the cooking. Do you help with the dishes, Steve?
What?
Do you help do the dishes after? No. Oh, that's the thing.
Did you help with the dishes?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh, well done. Dishwasher job or?
No, well, my mum's dishwasher can only... Because my mum was catering for like 12, 13 people.
All right.
Well, actually, it's more than that, including the kids. Maybe about 15 people. So that's a lot of dishes and a lot of pots and a lot of pans. So literally, I went home and then I could have had a sleep then, but I didn't have one.
See, that's when you do fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When all of us, can someone give me a hand?
Yeah, everyone's just asleep.
It's like stealth mode. They won't know I'm asleep.
You wake up, do the dishes now, all done. Is it?
You do the old sleeping routine then, do you, Steve, when it comes to doing dishes?
No, my dad does dishes. He insists. He says, Mum cooks, he does the dishes.
Oh, that's nice of him, though.
It's not as if it gets clear, because my mum cleans up
As she goes,
along anyway. So.
That's what I do. I'm a funny one, Steve. I don't know if James has said or if I've said. I'm funny with mess. So when I'm cleaning, like I don't like eating unless everything's washed up first. And some people find that.
That's nothing wrong with that. That's you just clean while you cook, don't you?
Yeah, but a lot of people think that a lot of people seem to eat.
Because I think the more you stockpile the plates and dishes, the harder it gets to clean.
Yeah, if you wash it as you're going, it's easier.
It's easy to...
Because I used to work, one of my first jobs was actually working as a pot wash. So I think that's where it come from, just getting used to cleaning up as I'm going. But yeah, all in all, it was a nice one. But we're in that weird time now, Steve, where no one quite knows where anyone is. What the day is. Do you know after Christmas it's that lull when...
Well, Christmas Day always seems like a Sunday to me, no matter what.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know what you mean.
But like I said, it's Wednesday now.
Yeah, so when you're back in work, Steve?
Next Wednesday.
Or the
second, yeah.
Yeah, me too. Because it's quite a good one this year because Christmas falls, with the New Year's Eve and stuff, you just get that prolonged bit of time off, don't you?
I don't know. I prefer to go back.
Would you?
Like the week after the second. I hate going back on the 2nd of January.
Why is that?
Because you've got New Year's Eve and you got that whole day, New Year's Day, try and recover.
Oh, so you go out New Year's Eve, do you? Or
no, but I get drunk. And it's nice to have a breather.
Yeah,
where you're like, dying. And then I want another day, I'm normalised.
Yeah.
But no, I gotta go, suffer, then work next day.
Yeah. Steve, do you suffer from hangovers then? Like, do they affect you more now the older you get?
No, not really. Because I don't get hammered like I used to. So, and I eat before I go out, so I try and drink plenty of water, or stuff like that. Try and not dehydrate as much. That's where it comes to hangover, when you just
dehydrated and tired, isn't it?
Who are you?
Right, Caden. So when I was in university, it was quite funny because I don't think I was ever hungover in university. I thought it was a cure for hangover. Clearly wasn't, Steve. But all I did on the way home, got a takeaway chicken and 7-Up. No, Tango. Can of Tango. Some chicken and some fried stuff on the way home, and I was never hungover for all of uni.
You've gone on YouTube, right?
I don't know, kids. This is Chris trying to do a podcast over frigging Boxing Day. It's ridiculous. It's all kicking off.
Yeah.
What are we on about then?
We were just talking about hangovers and Steve. Well, we were just talking about that that lull just after Christmas when no one quite is sure what day it is. And,
yeah.
And Steve was just saying that he wants to go back. He doesn't really like going back on the 2nd because he likes having a couple of drinks over New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And we just talked about hangovers.
You're nursing your head the next day, and you go work. It's like, no, I want to nurse my head, have a normal day after, then go
Then
work.
go to work. Yeah. I think as you get older, you start appreciating that bit of time, don't you, where you're not
Yeah.
You know, I remember working in catering and like getting pissed New Year's Eve and then going into
I'm
work
glad
New
I
Year's
don't work
Day.
in a shop or something like that because I'd be fucked if I'm going to work tomorrow.
I remember going to work New Year's Day. After New Year's Eve party, going to work New Year's Day, getting up.
Wow.
Like head spinning, feeling like crap. You're like a 12-hour shift. Busy
like
New
people
Year's
work
Day.
like in shops and that. Like tomorrow, there's like it's ruined.
Well, especially today, we were just talking about it.
People
Queuing up at early hours for the Boxing Day sales, the stuff they didn't want a couple of days before.
Well, my girlfriend is a massive Next fan, so 4:00 this morning she was up and about queuing.
Wow.
And for the next sale, which is a bit stupid because you can just do it online.
Yeah, that's what I always think. Why don't you just do it online?
I think women like to be in. It's like a lot of women, I think, don't like to do their food online shops either. I think they like to be there, feel the bread.
I'm one of those women, Tom.
No, I get that with certain
But I think it's the
things.
same with like shopping in general. Like I think they like to be there, they like to go through all the clothes and all
if
that.
If you ordered food, right, and I was a guy in the shop, I'll just put stuff which is going to come out of date the next day. Could I be
I'm going to be honest though, sometimes you can be unfortunate. You can have the odd thing which goes off in a day or so,
like the
right?
next day.
But one, usually the food I usually buy, I freeze anyway, right? And two, not always.
But if you're getting fresh, you're best getting it yourself rather than relying on some retard.
But that's the thing, I usually buy, like, all my food's usually frozen anyway. And anything that I buy for the fridge is usually gone within a week anyway, because that's just sell by date. So, but I much prefer to do online shopping.
Well, yeah, when I was in uni, see, because I never had my car, there was no point taking it, so I had to rely on online shopping.
Yeah.
And it was hit or miss because stuff like bread, I used to eat quite a bit of bread, and stuff like that with quite short shelf lives, you would always get screwed up, like Steve said, once or twice.
Bread I freeze bread.
Yeah. I used to freeze, but I just don't think it ever tastes the same, does it?
Yeah, toast it up. Happy days. I don't fuck around with stuff like that. But yeah,
You're
shopping.
a modern man, James. A modern man.
Shopping. I hate shopping. I really hate shopping.
I kind of get it with clothes to a point because sometimes I have fallen foul. I'll buy some clothes and then I'll realise that's like not the right colour. Because sometimes, like this shirt example, it turned out all right, but it was when I bought it, it was much lighter. I thought it was a much lighter shirt. And I bought it online.
When you went in, you bought it online,
I bought it online, yeah. Right. So online it looked much lighter. And then when I bought it, as luck happened, it was all right. But I was thinking, oh, God, I would have preferred it lighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can fall foul of it. But I still wouldn't. Would you get up at 4 a.m. to do it?
No.
They call that dedication or being mental.
But what is it? It's specifically Next stores, though, isn't it? It seems to be. Did Next do like a massive sale or something? Is it a huge discount, you know?
I think they seem to always be
It's probably a huge
sale.
discount, but it's a huge discount on shit they want to get rid of quickly.
Yeah,
so
this
you
is the
make this
problem,
fake ass idea of a sale, but really you're just helping the store trying to get some revenue because it got some input for the annual Christmas thing. Oh, the high street did work quite well today. Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you ripped off a lot of people, didn't you?
Thing is, it was similar like the Black Friday sale. They're shit. Like,
well, it's not even Black Friday now. It was like a Black Friday week.
Yeah.
It's like a Cyber Friday and that, isn't it?
But these sales are crap. They're not really. It's not really a fucking sale.
Well, if you go on Amazon now, I'm sure there's a sale now. I'm sure it's the New Year's sale now on Amazon.
You have the Boxing Day sales.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, you're right. Boxing Day sale ends at midnight. Yeah.
That's just a massive rip-off, all of it.
Yeah. But you're right, Steve, because before, remember like years and years ago when people...
It's consuming it away.
Yeah. Remember years and years ago when people used to... it must have been about 3-4 years ago, people were battering each other in Asda's for these TVs and that. And all the... I remember watching Good Morning Britain, and they had all camera crews there waiting, and these people were battering hell out of each other for this TV that they've walked past the day before.
It's over the top, man. Over the top. What's it? I'm trying to look at some. Trump asks child still believe in Santa Claus. You heard about that?
Yeah. What was that all about? Because I briefly heard that.
Didn't you say something about her age? Or
so a 7-year-old asked Donald Trump if she's still. A 7-year-old asked Donald.
A 7-year-old asked
Donald Trump if she still believed in Santa. Right, and it. So, who's this girl now?
7, is she?
Christmas Eve. Yeah, like thousands of other children, Coleman Lloyd had called the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD, on Christmas Eve. The program has been tracking Santa's progress across the world for 63 years. But when the phone was answered, it was the scientist who asked if she wanted to speak to the US president.
What? Imagine that. Would you believe it, though?
For 6 minutes, she was on hold. No music, just silence before Mr. Trump come on the line.
That's pretty cool, though.
And what the president said to Coleman had made headlines as he was blamed for ruining Christmas for her and children around the world. He had said, "Are you still a believer in Santa?" She responded, "Yes, sir." He added, "Because at 7, that's marginal, right?"
For 7-year-olds, that's marginal.
But what age do you stop believing in Father
To
Christmas?
us, I think my nephew's 8, and I think he don't believe in it now.
Is it?
Yeah. Because he knew I bought him presents.
Right.
I mean, I love it because Trump is just kicking ass, isn't he? He's like, he's
just don't
pissing
care, does
everybody
he?
off. He's ruining
Even little
Christmas for
kids.
7-year-olds.
But they're going to find out one way or another, ain't
It's like the Antichrist.
That's a pretty cool story to tell people, though, isn't it? Like, oh, when did you stop believing Father Christmas? Well, I spoke to the President of the United States, and...
I mean, if that's pretty legit coming from the President of the United States. I mean, he would know, wouldn't he, surely? If anyone's going to know if Santa's real, all this CIA intelligence at his disposal, you know.
Guys, don't anyone think the whole thing about Santa's pretty creepy?
What, the fat guy coming down your chimney?
Yeah, coming down the chimney, eating, visiting...
It's amazing all these other cultures that have these, like, it was Italian witches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Italian witches.
Like Scandinavian demonic demons.
Japan is...
What's
the Krampus?
Japan,
Yeah.
a guy is carrying his ball sack.
Yeah, what's...
that is sack.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, I think there's a picture or a statue of the Santa Claus. And he's got like a sack, but really it's just gonads.
What about Krampus? Isn't that like a...
Yeah,
a
it's
devil?
That's like American thing,
I
innit?
thought it was like Scandinavian.
But could be, I don't know.
But it's meant to
I've
be
just
like
seen a
some
lot of American films.
dynamic Krampus.
Yeah, it's like this demonic thing that eats kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's a Central Europe folklore.
So really,
figure-
Christmas Eve, we should be barricading the windows and doors.
Yeah, in Central European folklore, Krampus is a horned anthropomorphic creature, half goat, half demon. During the Christmas season, punishes children who misbehaved. That's quite like,
Well, that's strict parenting.
yeah.
That's if you behave and getting Krampus.
It's mad. That's just
They should bring that back now, I reckon.
Yeah. You have Father Christmas or Krampus.
Oh, I don't think it'd work. They wouldn't.
No.
I don't know. I probably prefer
Most
Krampus than Father
look,
Christmas.
most
That's a bit
7-year-olds.
creepy. Some old man coming in your room. Ooh, literally coming in.
Most 7-year-olds probably Google it. You know what I mean? They can find out the info.
Yeah, that's the thing now.
I'm surprised they haven't done it already. Now is Santa Claus real?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Should we ask
isn't it?
Siri?
Yeah, go
So
on.
imagine you're a child. You got a phone.
St. Nick, wasn't it? That's
Saint
that's
Nicholas,
the whole
Yeah.
Santa Claus character.
reckon
He
he's
was a real
Turkish.
person.
But I'm gonna ask-
He didn't go down chimneys
I'm gonna
on
ask
the
Siri if
on.
Santa Claus is real. Hey Siri. Let me turn this up.
I reckon she's going to say yes.
Is Santa Claus real?
Of course. I'm surprised you have to ask.
Siri, do you work for the government?
Siri, do you work with the government?
No?
Who do you work for?
Solid answer. Solid answer, that.
I just wondered if that was possibly got kids asking Siri if Santa Claus is real. And
Oh, yeah, they
But
were.
did he
No,
say
it's just-
no? Your parents are liars.
Was there?
Imagine how your parents are liars.
But you know these kids nowadays, like
we
you
are
said.
fucking liars.
Kids are a lot more. They've got that information at their fingertips. Whereas before,
easily,
you
mate.
would, like, because your son, he will have the sense now to go online and type in his Father
But I
Christmas
see,
real.
you could just ask the phone.
Yeah,
You could just ask the phone to do it for you. You know,
yeah.
that's the crazy thing with technology.
Yeah,
It's so
kinda like-
easy, and it's a lot easier.
Innocence is kind of gone.
You don't
isn't
have to
it?
sit there typing specific search, command questions or whatever.
Yeah, you're quite.
But
right.
yeah, so Father Christmas is real, kids. Okay.
Yeah. But my son, funny enough, he can't. He'd be 2 this year. He can't say Santa Claus.
What's he saying?
Agner.
Agner.
Yeah. So I don't know where the hell he's got that
Some
from.
old woman called Agnes coming in your house at night.
No, but
Agnes, Daddy.
So we'll turn around and go,
With the
Agner. And it doesn't sound anything like Santa or anything like Father Christmas.
Joe go like, Alfie, you're way off.
Yeah, we were clear. Like, where the hell's he got
Do you
that from?
dress up as Father Christmas?
Thomas.
I did last year, but this year we have a Christmas Eve party. Guys, I was waiting for you both. I had a sherry and a port waiting for you both.
Sherry the fuck in
Some
now.
hors d'oeuvres.
I didn't have sherry or port.
Bonbons.
Disclaimer, we didn't have sherry or
How
port.
did Chris do as he's told? Did he get cooking?
No, well,
chopping
me and
wood?
Claire done it this
No,
year.
I had imagination of like coming to your house, there'd be Cliff Richard playing in the background, you standing
No.
by a log fire.
No, I've got a lot
Welcome.
With your Christmas jumper on.
Very
Kids all-
homely and
kids and
Christmassy.
your wife all in matching gear.
Yeah.
No. You think that?
Then at a certain time, you get your bell. Ding, 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 ding. Let's all sing a Christmas carol. Ding dong, merry high.
Yeah.
You
It's,
close?
no, not really.
Yeah, way off.
It was basically, it was a bit of a pain in the ass because where my house is, it's not quite big enough to have all the food. So the food is spread into 2 rooms.
Yeah.
And me and Chris are
Do a
basically...
big turnout?
Yeah, and almost, everyone turned up. Just the family, really.
Yeah.
But every year I have like this bonfire
Yeah.
because, I don't know why, we just seem to accumulate loads of bleeding boxes. Like loads.
Best way to do it.
Yeah.
Clear up all the clutter.
Yeah.
We actually went to the cinema, myself
you
and
did
Dad,
like
with
Die Hard,
the
wasn't
kids.
there?
Watched Die Hard
Was
in
it
the
good?
Cineworld. Yeah, I've seen it before.
Oh, yeah, I love Die Hard, but never in a cinema.
I forgot how funny it was.
Yeah, this
Like the one-liners in there.
yeah.
And
When's the last time you've seen it?
No, a long time ago, actually. It's been a while
Hard,
since I
I love
watched
Die
Die
Hard.
Hard.
It's on telly virtually
I know.
Yeah.
every week.
I don't watch it, though.
I love Die Hard.
Yeah.
Die
No,
Hard
I've
2
not
as
watched.
well.
I've probably not watched Die Hard for at least like a year or two. I don't think
really?
I've not. Yeah, for like ages.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah, but it's good though because when you
It's a
get
good
to watch,
film.
that's the thing with these films now because they're not all the time. I try not to watch them because
Yeah.
it's nice to kind of forget little things or
No,
But the humour in it is really funny, really funny.
Yeah, there's like a subtle humour, isn't
Yeah,
there?
because Deb hates anything that's too violent.
But it's not really it's not a bloody film, is
Well,
it?
I mean, the guy gets hung by his neck and people are getting shot in the chest and whatever. And
Yeah,
there are
it's
some
not
headshots
like-
with blood splattering on the like the
Oh,
office
yeah,
door.
when he
So that
shoots
it,
him, yeah.
it is good and it is quite violent, but it's all fun.
It's
like,
fun,
you know?
innit?
Yeah. But it was good to watch that.
But Die Hard 2 is one of those films which is equally as good. I think it stands up as it's like a standalone film in its own right, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that stands up as well.
There's a lot of flaws in these films because
Yeah.
like you watch it and right like at the end of Die Hard where he has the gun taped to his back.
Yeah.
Well, who taped it to his back?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. 'Cause it'd be really hard to take
How could you
a gun
tape that to your back?
Yeah.
Point.
Successfully tape and guns
Yeah.
are quite heavy, so you need a
Quite a
fair
lot
bit
of tape, yeah.
You know. So
I know in my luck, I'd
How
go...
did he tape it to his back?
What did you use? Gaffer tape?
No,
It was
he
like
does,
Christmas tape. Yeah,
Is it?
exactly. Yeah. Because there's like the roll of Christmas tape, isn't it? He looks
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
So how did he do that?
But no,
and if you look at the gun, it's like 4 pieces. It was like one across
Yeah.
the top of the gun, bottom, and then either side to hold that tape down. So,
Did he take his top off first?
well, he already had his top off, didn't he? Because he used it
He's
to
in his vest, isn't he?
yeah, his vest to wrap around his
that's
foot
right, when
when
he goes
they
over
shoot the
blood,
glass.
yeah.
So he's only got his top off.
Yeah, that's
So
right, yeah.
because I thought to myself,
And the policeman pulls his gun out and shoots him, doesn't he?
yeah, but but that guy was hanging by his neck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that guy's been... And
Who
wait
got
a
him
minute.
down?
And surely no one noticed the machine gun in his freaking jacket.
Yeah.
And he was...
But he was fucking dead. He was hung by his neck.
Yeah. And presumably he was there like until the police freaking searched the whole building.
Yeah.
So he'd be there for ages.
Fucking hanging around by your neck.
Yeah, that's a good point. But all these films are flawed. You look at Home
But this
Alone.
is why I think back to I think when it's like if that was lower budget or less actors, like
Oh, he
less
wouldn't be
known
ripped-
actors,
yeah.
it would be ripped to pieces.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you had Paddy and Keith Fleming doing the Gremlins.
Right, yeah.
But after they had the Gremlins on. But there's a flaw in that because right, when any warts on them, they multiply. No matter if they're little cute gizmos or proper gremlins. And now this is Christmas time, and they go out in the snow, and they don't even multiply.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
They should be going fucking nuts.
Exactly.
But
And
It'd be like a
Gizmo
gremlin going in the
rides
rain,
your-
isn't it?
Rides a radio remote control car, but who's controlling the car?
yeah.
But I think these are the things you kind of forgive these films, don't you?
Well, it's kind of like the film we're writing now. There's flaws in every film, but like you
Yeah.
have to overlook certain things. It's kind of like Home Alone, isn't it?
But it's good to have these floors. This way you
Yeah.
get geeks.
Yeah.
And this
It
is
just
where
gives
they...
Yeah.
in some sense, makes your film worth watching because people
Yeah.
will watch it for these floors.
Oh, people will rip the fucking
Yeah,
piss
whatever
out of it.
film you make, it looked like Home Alone, one of the most
crappiest film
famous.
ever, yeah.
Oh, I love Home Alone, as we know. But the biggest flaws.
Would you
right,
have a Colin Culkin advert for Google?
it was good, wasn't it?
Do you enjoy
Didn't
it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like, why didn't you just go to the police and say, "Yeah, some blokes have kind of robbed me. I know exactly what time they come in. I can give you a description of who they are.
Yeah.
I can let you know everything." And that old.
Yeah, but in today's cop, they'll go, well, over here, they'll go, can't do anything until they break in.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
coming at me with a knife. We can't do anything unless he stabs
When he
you.
stabs you,
When he stabs you,
let
then a
us know.
crime's been committed.
We don't prevent crime. We're very.
We'd rather see it
proactive.
before we
Yeah,
arrest
yeah.
someone.
But look at the old bloke. He must be watching all the shit going down and just watching everything happening. And then right at the end, the bastard, he gets involved at the end
Yeah.
when Macaulay Culkin's absolutely battered him.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, they would literally be dead. He would have murdered them. And he's sadistic, isn't he?
Actually, they would have murdered him.
No,
And
first
the
of all,
parents would have been in prison, locked up. on the
yeah.
debt.
How come social
We should
services
retell
were
Home
involved?
Alone like in a fucking Christopher Nolan style way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But talking about Die Hard, there was something on Facebook saying that they're going to make a prequel, isn't they?
Oh, don't make a prequel.
What, how he became a cop?
No, it was something. His first. I'm gonna have a look if it's true. But this was before
I hope
Nakatomi
they
Plaza.
don't. I hope they don't make a
It's
fucking
just a
prequel.
franchise now, innit? You know?
After number 3, I lost touch really. I think I
Yeah.
watched 4.0.
With Shayla LaBeouf in, was it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he was in
Was he
there,
in
one of
number
them, wasn't he?
four?
He was in one of them. Shayla LaBeouf, wasn't he?
LaBeouf.
Sheila LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Was he in number 4?
I'm sure he was, yeah.
I thought
Let's
it was
have a
another
look now.
guy.
Let's have let's IMDb.
I thought it was the girl in number 4, wasn't it? His daughter.
No, one of them, he was in there, wasn't he?
And his son a cop in number
Yeah,
4?
his son's in one of them, isn't he? That's Another Day to Die Hard, wasn't it? Remember they done that one?
I don't know.
I must see one, Live Free, Die Hard or something like that.
Yeah, they right.
I mean, they done anyway.
They done 1, 2, 3. Die Hard 4.0. That was the next one.
I haven't seen anyone
And then
more
they
after
did a
that.
Good Day to Die Hard. So 5.
Was Shia LaBeouf in one of them?
No.
He was,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
If he is, he's in either 4
Justin
or 5.
Long. Who plays his son in it then? Is it his son in that one or not?
But one thing is, you don't mention his son in the 4th one. He
Yeah,
has a daughter.
McLean. Rumoured McLean on IMDb.
Because in number 4, does he have a son in number 4?
Oh,
No, he has a daughter.
Is his
And no
daughter,
mention
is
of
there?
his son whatsoever, I don't
one
think.
of them, he's got a son, isn't he? One of them,
Yeah,
he's got a
but
son.
you can't use a film to have a daughter and next you know, oh, I got a son.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it. Oh, yeah. Lucy Gennaro McLean, yeah. Yeah, because in the original, they got a son and a daughter, haven't they?
Is there?
In the first one, they got a son and a daughter.
Yeah. I'm sure Shia LaBeouf is in one of them.
LaBeouf.
What? Am I saying it wrong?
Shia LaBeouf.
You might be saying it right. I don't know. I don't know what the. I just got Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. And then the last one is his son, who must be a
But
cop
did I
as
just
well,
make
is
that up? I'm sure he was in one of them. Live Free or Die Hard. Maybe I did make it up. Full cast.
Yeah. Let's see with these franchises. You kind of hope they do well, but
Yeah.
end up doing pretty shit.
But after 3, 1, 2, and 3 were good films. Again, all kind of standalone films, weren't they? 1, 2, and 3 could have worked as
Yeah.
standalone films, but then it's like getting silly with. It just doesn't work, does it?
It's not realistic, though, is it? You know?
No, because one
Like
guy just
a
batters
fucking
everyone,
New
don't
York
he?
cop is not specially trained to take out terrorists.
No, of course he's not. Yeah, he's
You
just
know
a
what I mean?
freaking, just a policeman. Imagine a British that being a
I'm
British
just a
policeman.
blue collar cop who's had a bad day, and that's
Yeah.
enough to take down terrorists.
But he's like a sniper, isn't he?
I love to see like some angry guy. I'm just really pissed off. I know I can take down terrorists.
Well, on the third one's ridiculous. Remember when they're in a helicopter at the very end, and he's got like one bullet, doesn't he, or two bullets?
Of course.
And he shoots
tension.
and he shoots the wire, doesn't he, and brings down the whole helicopter.
Yeah.
And you're just like, these films are ridiculous, but you buy it. You buy into those worlds, don't you? When you watch like Lords of the Rings, you accept his elves, his orcs. You just watch
Yeah,
it.
but you know it's fantasy, like
Yeah. But
So,
with these-
so most films are fantasy if you think about it. Because
Well, all films are fantasy,
yeah.
innit?
Well, that's the thing. Like they're not like it's good when you watch a film and it feels real and gritty. But it takes a special kind of storyline to keep you engrossed if
Yeah.
if you're going to make a film very realistic.
yeah, kind of like Braveheart's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can kind of watch it and to get immersed in the world. And
But
that's
even
why I
but even like
that
these like biopic films like Bohemian Rhapsody,
bits.
you know, they had to mess around with the timeline to make it
Yeah.
a film which is going to be watchable and enjoyable. Even though there's a lot of things that happen, but for the sake of a story to be told, they had to mess around with the timelines.
Yeah, because they say
Some stuff was true, but didn't happen
At that time, yeah.
Like when he told him he had AIDS, that didn't happen after Live Aid. In 88, he got told he had AIDS.
Yeah,
By
but
84.
that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for the sake of the story,
you
makes-
go.
When he did the Live Aid and he never knew he had AIDS,
yeah.
you still bumming men.
Yeah.
I can say that. He's gay.
Yeah.
Not me.
But no, you're right, because you do forego like, and people always say that about like films, but they go,
Yeah.
"Oh, the book's always better." But in a book, you can expand stuff, can't you? In a film, you've got
Yeah,
at
but
best 2
Books
hours,
just
and-
exaggerated words, isn't it?
Yeah.
and you've got the sort of scope to go into as much detail as you want, can't you?
Yeah.
Go
No,
into-
it's but that's the thing we understand as
yeah.
people watch films, you know, you
It's
get the odd
for-
ass
for
to go,
entertainment
that didn't happen
purposes.
then, that happened after.
Yeah.
And he did say that
Yeah.
because he said it. It's like, your fucking cock is a film. And
It's
the
just
thing-
entertainment purposes. isn't it?
yeah, of course. You know, you got Brian May and that. They obviously read the script and thought, well, yeah, for the sake of a story
Yeah.
to be told, you know,
Well,
we have to
it's true.
tweak
It's
it.
true.
That's
I'm
what
glad
he's doing Baron Cohen because he was going too
Yeah, he wanted to get into all that
too deep.
kinky shit,
Who
probably.
did? Sacha.
Sacha Baron Cohen. They
He
originally
was
were going to ask
He
him.
was originally going to play Freddie Mercury.
Oh, really?
But he wanted to get into more the
But-
gritty side of Freddie
But to
Mercury's
be
life.
honest,
Did he?
he would have been amazing. That's the thing. He would have been.
Yeah.
He would have been up for Oscar if he did.
Yeah. Well,
If he
he
did
could
it.
maybe
Oh, really? I
still
didn't
do
know
his
that.
version. But I watched Bohemian Rhapsody, and you haven't seen it yet? have
No,
you?
I haven't. No.
I
we were
really
gonna go
enjoyed
see
it.
a couple of
But
times.
everyone I know has seen it. It's
I loved
brilliant.
it. I loved it. But I would be interested to see a Sacha Baron Cohen version. But then I can see why they didn't ask him to be in this, because the way the film was, although they
No,
touched
he-
upon.
He quit.
Well, I can see why they didn't allow him to have that, what he wanted to do, and why it fell apart is because, he
Just
probably
some
was-
differences.
Yeah, he wanted to get into more
they
of
wanted
the-
to make a family.
Yeah.
And get more money.
everybody could enjoy it and stuff like that.
And he's a bit typecast as well, isn't he? To be fair, he's a bit typecast.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's like, if you were to get an actor, it's like Will Ferrell doing a drama.
Yeah.
It's not an obvious.
I just think Sacha Baron Cohen is a man who's clearly not afraid to push the limits. And
He's
I
a
think
good
with
actor, though.
Freddie Mercury, clearly Freddie Mercury had that side of him, which was just all out partying and just,
Yeah,
off
but I
the
don't
rails.
think it'd be all about that.
But I think it's-
it'll give more of a true detail.
depiction, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what he does with it. Because again, I'm no biographer of Freddie Mercury. I don't know what his life was like. I can only surmise off things I've seen and heard or whatever else. But
I could be totally racist here. Say the guy who played Freddie Mercury wasn't white.
no, but Freddie Mercury wasn't white, was he?
Yeah, he was. What
Indian.
was he from? He was. No,
was
he
Indian.
wasn't.
Yeah, you
He
might
wasn't
be in-
Indian.
His mum was Indian. Well, they grew up. Oh fuck!
Where's he from? Where Paddington Bear's from? He's from the same
Peru.
place, isn't he? Peru, yeah. Any Peruvian? Oh, let's find it out. Freddie Mercury.
That's where Paddington Bear from, isn't it? Peru.
I'm sure he was Peruvian. Could be wrong. Freddie Mercury. Right. No, it was coming the wrong one.
Where was Freddie Mercury born?
Freddie Mercury was born in Stone Town.
In where? Right. Born. Oh, Stone Town, Zanzibar.
Yeah, Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
Yeah.
That's
No.
Turkey, innit?
Yeah.
Or
No, Zanzibar is
Anyway, he wasn't white. That's the main thing. But that's the thing is,
he was white.
he.
You see Freddie Mercury, he's white.
I think not in the sense that we're talking about. Not like British white.
He's white.
No, because
He's more pale than fucking the milk bar top.
No, if you look, he had almost a Persian look. If you
yeah,
look.
I'd say more Persian. I would say
Yeah, and in fact, I think
You know a lot of Persian. You didn't even know he was fucking foreign.
no, he was.
No, I thought he was from Peru.
He was from because he wasn't born in
Zanzibar.
Britain.
Because you've seen the film.
Zanzibar. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen. But
No, but he actually refers to himself in interviews as white.
see.
Yeah, because when they were talking about, I think they were touring somewhere, and they said, "Oh yeah, it takes something for 4 white men to be up on stage." Blah 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 blah. So yeah, his complexion is not, it's not like Indian looking per se.
I got
but
a mate who was born in China. He wasn't not fucking Chinese. He's still white.
no, his family's from where he was born. Therefore, he's from that part of the world. He's not British. He's not a white British man, is he?
It's interesting. Yeah, as I said, it's interesting. But yeah, I've talked about it.
No, it was a good
It's
film. I
I'd
enjoyed
like to
because
see it,
there was a
actually.
lot of issues with his dad. His dad didn't really agree with what he was doing and what he was doing with his life because they wanted to be like an educated,
Yeah.
be like an engineer or a lawyer, a proper profession. And he was like this flamboyant singer, and religion really wasn't his thing.
But did
I
you
mean,
find?
most parents are like, when kids are age, they're like, oh, do you want to do this? And like, the parents are like, I want you to get a real job.
Yeah. Until it pays off, then they're like,
Yeah.
I never failed you, son. I always believed
That's in
you.
the film. He goes to Live Aid. It's like, oh, I'm so proud of you, son. It's
Yeah.
like, backhanders.
That's what happens in The Greatest Showman, actually, because part of it is the fact that he wants him to be more credible, and he starts this show, and he basically wants to be legitimate, and then he goes down this road with this legitimate singer, but really he's an entertainer. He really owns a bit of a freak show, doesn't he? And that's the whole point, isn't it? And they keep going on about like how he wants his step parents to respect him.
You just rip off a lot of people.
Hey,
like
it's bloody everywhere. The Greatest Show. It's starting to annoy me now.
Well, now
it's
it
on
is,
about
fucking hell.
It's on about 3 or
watched it
4
50 times.
adverts, right? No, I've only seen it
When
once.
was it released?
What's that?
The Greatest Show. It
Was
would
it
have been
last
this
year?
year. No, this year sometime. It must have been.
Yeah, it was this year.
But it's
right.
everywhere. It's like it must have been the show, the film of the year. It must be.
Well, no, that Infinity Wars is. Boom.
Oh no, but everywhere like
Infinity Wars is the film of the year.
Is
Best show.
it Infinity? Is that the Avengers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on Sky Cinema at the minute, Infinity Wars. But it's so popular. Like me and Claire, Christmas Eve, we were running around like blue ass flies, and it was literally every time we were going in and out of shops and putting the radio on, one of the songs was on there. It must have about bloody 30 songs in the charts. It must do.
People like that shit, don't they?
I did like it at the time, but it's starting to wear thin now.
Yeah, I
It's-
didn't
it's
even
on
know
the-
one song.
No, it's in the THX.
There's a
advert.
popular song in it. This is the Greatest Show, is
Yeah,
it?
Greatest Show.
That's always on everything.
Yeah, it's
I've
everywhere.
never heard it. I don't even
play
know
for
what
you
you're
now.
talking about.
Yeah, you will have heard one of the songs,
no,
Steve.
listen, I listen to Heart Radio. If you love the 80s, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
But
right up your street.
actually, now they're growing out of the 80s. It's just more 90s stuff now.
Because you know what film was on Christmas Eve?
What's that?
The Quest.
Oh, Van Damme.
Van Damme.
Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I watched it, and then I kind of, when you're watching a film, when you fall asleep and you see in parts,
All right.
and I was thinking, oh, this is a great film. Claire, watch this. 2 seconds later, Claire was asleep, so I was like, I'm doing this for the men now.
Yeah.
And fell asleep right at the beginning. Then the middle,
When he's on his stilts.
Yeah, just coming through.
and then then the middle. Then I saw the fight at the end when I was thinking of you, Steve, actually, when you were talking about the they fight on the. It's like a board, isn't it? Like a like a weird sort of.
Very blood sport.
Yeah.
Reimagining it.
Well, you're saying about Frank Dukes, he had something to do with
Yeah,
the
I'm
question.
not surprised.
Because he sued Van Damme or something like that.
Let's see anything with this Frank Dukes guy. What he looks like.
Probably just a really
Mullet
normal
guy with a
looking
moustache. Is
Yeah.
he? There's pictures of him, yeah.
really normal looking guy.
Right, boys. 40 minutes. Done.
Right, it's been a bit of a laid back one today.
I'm gonna get going. Things to do, people. Boxing Day.
Yeah, God, I can't believe it's Boxing Day.
We've had a very relaxed podcast, as you can tell. Very slow paced. Hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time.
Oh, it'll be the next year now.
Next year, yeah. So have a good Christmas. Have a good New Year. This probably won't be out till maybe before the end of the year's up. We'll get this out there. All right. So get in touch, subscribe, like, blah blah blah.
Peace.
Have a good one.